Hello, and welcome back to The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, where we have made it to the final chapter of the game. We had that one failed quest because I never figured out what to do, but I'm not going to lose too much sleep over it. Well, in fact, I've lost no sleep over it, and it's been a couple of days since then, so I guess we'll be okay. Report, we've got nothing to do here. Currently nothing to report. Nothing new to there. The airship to the capital leaves at 11 o'clock. You should get to the platform and square away any paperwork as quickly as you can. Right, so... I don't think we have anything left to do here. We probably can't see Tita or Agate or Professor Russell. Checking here. I doubt they'll be here because, I mean, if you're going into hiding, your house is probably not the best place to go into hiding. Yeah. So we're not going to be able to say goodbye to them. And I don't really have anything else I wanted to do in this area. We got hints of Chloe and Olivier doing stuff in the next... for the next chapter, so be seeing them again. I'm hoping that we'll see Sherazade again as well. She's the only playable character that we haven't had. Well, I mean, I guess we haven't had Olivier for the same amount of time, but we're almost certainly going to get Olivier again, so I'm hoping that Sherazade also makes an appearance again. And I just removed the broken quartz and we're finished. I just can't seem to get into this like usual. Maybe I should go to the capital again for prayer. I'm off to the Wolf Fort this afternoon, again. How many orbments does Republican guys need anyway? Right, well, maybe the Republic of Calvard. We'll just talk to everybody on the way to the factory, but I'm not going to go out of my way to look for people. Still, though, they still haven't found the ones that attacked the Central Factory yet? Are the Royal Army and the Bracer Guild even doing anything? I'm sure both the Royal Guardsmen and the Bracer Guild are doing the best they can. We just aren't hearing it. I have all kinds of beautiful flowers. Please have a look. How about a flower to help forget your troubles? Well, we don't need anything from you, right? Yeah, we're good. Working hard or hardly working? I tell you, the factory ship's sure been getting a workout lately. Been in and out of port a lot, and on really short notice. The boarding pad has been pretty quiet this morning, though. Alright. Welcome to maintenance. Ready to serve you. Everyone, congratulations on a successful rescue operation. I wish I could thank you more. I think I've said enough. Please be careful, everyone. Right, so the one person I am interested in seeing would be the factory chief. What floor would he be on? I guess we'll just go up all of them because I don't remember. This is the archives, yes. Central Factory Office, yeah, okay. This is the guy. Still, Joshua, I don't know, I didn't know you two were still here. Don't worry about us. Even if someone got in, they'd have quite the welcome waiting. You need to get to the capital. Okay. Yeah, we're still here. Why are we still here? We should be getting on with things. Let's do that. It would be funny if I could find, like, Agate and Tita hiding in, like, the penguin caves or something. If I really wanted to scout around. Hello there. I heard from Kilika. Shall I get you all squared away? That'd be great, thanks. Please fill out these forms with your names and addresses. Thank you. Stell filled out the boarding papers. Okay, here are your tickets. Make sure you show these when you're boarding. Alright, 2 boarding passes. The Cecilia should be coming into port soon. Please have your tickets ready for display when the flight arrives. Hi there. Are you all off to the capital too? I was just on my way to work at the airship company. If I finish fast enough, I was thinking I'd go to the royal birthday celebration. Right, we've been building up to that since the first chapter, which was the second chapter we played, because we started on chapter 0. So since chapter 1, we've been talking about that. Well, actually, even chapter 0, because we had the gift, right? That we had one of our quests was for the birthday gift for the queen. So even in Chapter 0, right from the beginning of the game, we were dealing with the birthday celebration, so it's finally gonna happen. Well, the Cecilia will be landing soon. I better get started on all those docking measures. Alright, well, if I want to do this, I just go down here and... Uh-oh. Antoine! Hey, yesterday must have been rough on you. You scared me half to death. I hope you take some time to think about why what you did was wrong. Nope, not listening. I think he's playing dumb. Oh well, I guess we do owe him some gratitude. Thank you, Antoine. Hey! There you are. Hi, Gustave. Factory chief told me that the rescue went off without a hitch. The professor's always been a mentor of sorts to all the engineers, so I just wanted to say thanks on behalf of everyone here. Well, we couldn't have pulled it off without you and your crew's help. Tita was so surprised that I thought her eyes might pop out. So that really was on purpose? Well, to fool the enemy, sometimes you have to fool your allies first. So, what business do you have at the gate? The professor asked us to go to Grand Cell. We're a little early for the 11 o'clock flight. Yeah, well, it also looks to be a little late. There's still time to drop off your bags, so I think you can take it easy in town for a bit. That sounds like fun. Hey, you too. Well, if it isn't Gerald, or if it ain't Gerald. What's going on? Something happened? Perfect, you're all here. To be honest, we've had some trouble. What kind of trouble? Well, we received a communique from the Airship Corporation. It looks like the ship will be arriving a few hours late. What? Okay, just what's going on here? More Sky Bandit trouble? Well, something like that anyway. Seems to me that the terrorists staged an ambush to disrupt the Queen's birthday celebration. All ships are grounded at port while the military conducts inspections. That would mean they're probably looking for the Professor's group. Which means that the ship that's bound for Grand Cell is being held up in Rouen. Apparently a military guard ship is coming here from Leiston Fortress instead. Ah, I get it. But if that's the case, you're going to be extremely busy soon, aren't you? No kidding, I gotta explain the situation to the customers. Which means that you two have a good chunk of time to kill. Are we walking there instead? Just thought of something. If you want to wait at the Bracer Guild, I can get in touch with you there. Okay. Thank you very much. Well, this stinks like last year's diapers. That's a pleasant image. If the military's coming here, I know they'll want to check out the Libanites. I'd better have a talk with Factory Chief. Yeah, if they check up on what happened yesterday, that wouldn't be good. Be careful, whatever you do. Haha, I ain't so senile I need a couple of punk kids to tell me to be careful. Take it easy, you two. Joshua, this doesn't look so hot. Yeah, this could put the airliner in danger. We've got time, so maybe we should take the highway. Yeah, that's what I figured. Aw man, and it's been so long since I last got to ride on an airship, too. I mean, you just did it during your rescue. I mean, I know it's not the same thing. That was work. I mean, this is also kind of work, but This is all your fault, Colonel Richard. Well, try to look at it as an ongoing opportunity to advance your training. So I guess we need to cancel our reservations at the reception desk. Alright, well, I mean, in a way, I'm kind of happy because it's like you get like 90% of your goal done and then suddenly your goal is cancelled. It's not a great feeling, you know? I mean, we started out with this idea that we were going to walk all across the country. We might as well finish that. Hey, it's you. I told you before, I don't know when the ship's leaving. If you just wait at the Bracer Guild. Actually, there's been a slight change in plan. I apologize for the timing, but can we still cancel? Sure, that's no problem. As long as it's before your flight arrives in port, there's no cancellation fee. Well, that's very convenient. I can't imagine a modern airline doing that. We just need to get your tickets back. Great, here you go. Hey, that's a military patrol vessel. It's here early. Well, gotta go. Bye. Thank you for your help. No worries, come back and see us again sometime. Ah yes, Amalthea. Well, things are certainly bustling around here. First, I believe I should go see the factory chief. I have to admire the colonel for planning all of this. Okay, Hart. Anytime you want to go back to normal running speed would be just fine. If we waste any more time here, those intelligence division people will catch up with us. We should head to town while we have time. Okay, we take the east road to get to Ground Cell, right? Right, and the Sanctime Gate is to the north along the Ritter Roadway. Pass through the gate and you're right by Ground Cell. Those intelligence goons are going to be coming this way. We should get out of here. Yeah, that's what I figured. I just want to see if we can do anything really dumb. Maintenance Chief Gustav? Yes, he's still here, but he was in quite a hurry and ran off to the boarding area. I hope everything's okay. Sometimes you just gotta be a rebel. The game wants me to go somewhere, so I'm gonna do the exact opposite of what I should do. The Libinets is underground, receiving an overhaul. We've made it through the most dangerous parts, so we should be fine for now. That's a relief, at least. Still, though, I was surprised myself by how fast the Royal Army moved. They'd have had us if we'd been the tiniest bit slower. Libinets is underground. Okay. Okay, well, that's what we got. That was our reward. I guess we'll talk to Kilika one more time on the way out. No, just keep her updated. I mean, I'm sure she knows what's going on, but just be courteous. Did you finish all the boarding paperwork? Yeah, about that. Estelle explained about the Royal Army inspection and cancelling the airship ticket. I see. They're moving faster than I thought. I think it might be best if you left as soon as possible. That was our plan. Bye, Kilika. Goddess watch over you. Be careful out there, you two. Alright. Check one last time. Everything has been reported. Okay. So we would go through the Sankheim Gate, which means we actually want to go through the Ritter Roadway, not the Trap Plains Road. Okay. Yeah. I wonder what security at the gate is going to be like. Are we going to pass through normally, or are we going to have to sneak through so that the military won't see us? Presumably, well, they did stop doing inspections at the gate, didn't they? They were complaining about that. So unless they've resumed that in order to crack down on where the professor might be hiding, like stop the professor from leaving the province. I don't think my grammar was actually accurate there, but you know what I meant. Sometimes the words aren't necessary, the intention still goes through. So, this is the Sanctime Gate. It looks a lot like the Garune Gate back in Roland. Well, both gates cut through the same wall. Annenberg Wall completely surrounds the Grand Cell region. It was built almost 1,000 years ago, but it's solid enough that it held off the Imperial forces. It sure looks like it'd take more than a few guns to knock it down. Still, it looks like a tourist attraction, one where you could climb to the top and check out the view. So you're planning to get up there and sprint all along the walls, are you? I didn't say that. I was just thinking that it'd be nice for us to have a nice quiet lunch together, just the two of us, and just talk about whatever. Isn't that what we always do anyway? Never mind. Let's just get the paperwork done and move on to Grand Cell. Okay, maybe it's just me, but are you mad about something? It's just you. Let's just go in and forget this whole conversation. Girls can be so difficult. Alright, well... Well, the game's gonna keep pushing that, I guess. Let's talk. Well, hello, welcome to the Sanctime Gate. We need you to fill out some paperwork before you can let you go into the capital. Okay, can you give us the paperwork? Thank you, please sign here. Estelle and Joshua filled out the paperwork. What is it with you kids these days? Are you brave or are you just crazy? Are you on some kind of hiking date on the highway? What? A date? It's nothing like that. We're brother and sister. Funny, you don't look like siblings, but you do have the same last name, I guess. Okay, you're ready to go. Estelle, you seem very preoccupied all of a sudden. Are you okay? Do you want to stop and rest? No, I'm fine. Let's just get to the capital. If you're sure. Well, if you two aren't on a date, are you going to see the martial arts competition? Martial arts competition? Wrong again? There's an annual martial arts competition held in the Royal Grand Arena. It was originally only for the Royal Guardsmen Elite, but now it's open to any willing fighter. I believe the preliminaries are starting this afternoon. Oh, that sounds like fun. That's definitely right up your alley, Estelle. The Queen will be there in person, so the admission fees are being discounted. Is that how that works? Okay. If I weren't working, I'd be there myself by now. Sorry to hear it. Of course, I'd rather be participating than watching. See if all this training's paid off yet or not. I can imagine, but if you've already started the preliminaries, it'll be impossible for you to get in. You've got a job to finish too, don't forget. You'll just have to make do in the stands. Too bad. Sir, is something wrong? That emblem on your chest. I didn't notice because of your age, but are you two bracers? That's right. Is there a problem? No, not a problem exactly. Geez, I never thought... Soldier, are you loitering while you're on duty? Sir, is there a problem here? Well, sir, it's just that these two, they're bracers, sir. Bracers, huh? You two, I'd like a few minutes of your time, if that's alright. Yeah, so the military is probably cracking down on bracers given what went down. We do need to get to the capital. That's so, the capital. May I ask the nature of your business in the capital? What? Well, we've got a job. What kind of job? The professor, how do I put this? I'm sorry, but we have an official guild contract. Our business with our client is a private matter. Sounds suspicious to me. I'm afraid you're going to have to explain yourselves. Look, I don't see what the big problem is. Well, we received information from military high command. The Royal Guardsmen have revolted against the Queen and are staging terrorist attacks. And it seems that some of these terrorists may have disguised themselves as bracers. So we're under orders to detain anyone claiming to be a bracer, pending investigation. What? What? That's enough, soldier. We're sorry, but we're under strict orders. Until we can confirm your identification, you're to remain here at tank time. You can't be serious. Why do... there you are. Huh? Why, I've been waiting for you. If you finish your paperwork, let's get going. Okay, so this is gonna make up for saying Professor earlier. What? I apologize, Professor. It seems we've hit a small snag that might delay our departure somewhat. Just a moment here. Who are you? Allow me to introduce myself. I am a specialist of archaeology, Professor Alba. I am from North Ambria State, and I am here in Liberal for investigative research. Have you processed this man's identification? Yes, sir. His passport checks out, and the Grand Cell History Museum will vouch for him as well. I see. Then everything appears to check out. I apologize for the delay, Professor Alba. So what relationship do you have with these two? Well, they're bracers. They've saved my life quite a number of times, so I decided to have them accompany me to the capital. Isn't that correct, Joshua? Estelle? Yes, that's it. All right. Well, it seems you have enough proof of your identity. I apologize to you both for the misunderstanding. No, it's not a problem. We know how it is to have strict protocols. No hard feelings at all. Well, that was nice. I swear, I'm gonna get wrinkles if there are any more surprises. I mean, you started playing along so fast with the professor, I thought I had forgotten our assignment for a moment. Hardly. I'd hoped you'd catch on a little bit quicker, though. Excuse me for the poor performance, Mr. Silvertongue. Not all of us can just lie with such a straight face. What's that? Never mind. Sorry to surprise you. It just seemed you two were in some trouble, so I spoke up. Should I not have? Oh no, we were definitely in some trouble back there. Thank you, Professor Alba. We appreciate your help. My way of returning the favor. Still though, what was the argument all about anyway? I heard something about some terrorist attack? Seems there's a gang of criminals out there who have been causing trouble while disguised as normal citizens, and the two of us were suspected of being in said gang. Yeah, can you believe that? I swear, every single person in the military is a massive stick up there. I see. Very troubling indeed, the situation and the imagery. By the way, I heard that the incident at the Cornelia Tower wound up getting complicated. How did that turn out for you? Well, there were a few loose ends, but for the most part we managed to get things done. I expected you'd do well. I could tell you two had the beginnings of great bracers in you from the moment we met. I'm happy to see I was right. Oh, we don't deserve that. I still got a lot to learn. We're still in training as it is, but Professor, what brings you to a place like this? Naturally. I'm on my way to the capital. I was originally going to take a ship, but I found myself short of funds. Oh well, archaeologists need to exercise too, so the walk should do me good. Ah ha ha. You don't have to beat yourself up like that, but still, you sure are poor. The scholars of the humanities all have financial issues. And especially archaeology. Any money I make goes straight to the next excavation. That's too bad. But we sure were lucky running into you back there. You want to come along with us to the capital? Now just a moment, Estelle. I'm sure the professor is very busy with his own... I'd love to. The road to the capital can be dangerous, so having you two nearby would be a relief. Not that it's all that far to the capital anyway. Well, if you don't mind, then we'd be honored. Settled then. Let's get going. Alright. That Sanders cuts the tab of anyone who enjoys their meal. I'm worried if the store is making any profits at all. It was good. Okay, do we have the pot of meat? We already do. Okay. Hey, you're that guy! Thank you for your generous meal and discount, sir. No worries. It's nice seeing a customer enjoying my cooking so much. Thanks again, and good luck with your research. Yeah, rotini or vegetable sandwich, we're good. I mean, I guess we have the money. We could just splurge on a pot of meat, but this way leads to Zeiss. We won't be able to pass without a permit to do so. Okay, won't let us go back. That's fine. Hello there. No hard feelings about last time? Your paperwork's already been processed, so you're free to come and go. Have a safe trip. I know I was rude before, but I was only doing my job. Please accept my apology. One of the things about this place is that you end up hearing all the soldiers' gossip. All that talk of terrorists and attacks can really scare you sometimes. I'd like to apologize for the misunderstanding before. With the birthday celebration so close, we can't afford to be lax with inspection procedures. That's probably the way through. Let's just enjoy that hike along the wall that you wanted, Estelle. With Professor Alba watching over you. Are you all students? We have people come from time to time to study the Annenberg ruins. Alright, well we made it up top. Ah, this must be the way to that side then. Yep. Alright, that's been enough dawdling here. Let's get on our way. Are you on your way to the capital? Those terrorists could be hiding anywhere. Be careful. Well, around here, there should just be soldiers, so you should be safe. I just got transferred to this garrison recently. I'm surrounded by all these hardcore soldiers. I feel pretty overwhelmed sometimes. Alright, and with that, we are in Grand Cell. Let's see what this zone has to offer for us. Oh, monsters right away. Let's see how we stack up. Hillside B. Weak to fire. Okay. A Vesper-like monster found in hilly regions. Poisons enemies with its powerful stinger. Also weak to earth and water. Okay, experience is decent on those. Probably hit really hard if I had to guess. And that gives us our first bestiary entry for the chapter. I'd rather not do all that much fighting while we have Professor Alba with us, but... We do want to learn...
Alright, we're good to go.
Learn sort of the lay of the land, as it were. See what we're going to be up against. Yeah, this road is very well kept compared to the others that we've seen. Hey, you there! Huh? Looks like an army unit. No tourists are allowed at the Urbe Royal Villa. Do you not see the ordinance that was just posted all over the city streets? Actually, we're not citizens of Grancel. We just recently came here by way of the Sanctime Gate. Travelers, eh? Hard to believe anyone would want to travel on the highways with terrorist activity going on. Talk about reckless. Setting aside the terrorist discussion for a second, what's the Urbe Royal Villa? It's a small palace to the east where the royal family resides. I was given to understand that the townsfolk often went there to relax. Sorry, but it's off limits for now. The army's using it as a base of operations for investigating the terrorist activities. You don't say. Roads nearby aren't off limits, but I'd suggest you keep away just to make sure no one mistakes you for one of the bad guys. Oh, that was rude. Well, that's certainly grim. Personally, being told not to go somewhere just makes me want to go and see what all the fuss is about. What do you say? Want to go poke around and see what we can see? It's not that I'm not curious. We did just get that warning, so I think it's best to hold off. There may actually be terrorists, like the soldier said. Well, I think the intelligence division is just using the royal guardsmen and bracers as scapegoats. Estelle, you really need to not say things like that out loud. If someone overhears you, then we're apt to get caught up in it. Yeah, you're right. Intelligence what now? Let's see. Sorry, it's nothing. Anyway, let's head on to the city. Alright, you kids are no fun. So Grancel or the Urbe Royal Villa. What were we just told not to do? Marsh Chupacabra, huh? Monster living in swamps. Tries to leech blood from its prey, has petrifying tentacles. Uh-oh. That sounds petrifying. Not that fast, though.
Alright, we're good to go.
It will let us come in here. The Urbe Scenic Route. This is a Sharkadile. A ravenous pelagic monster. Has a tendency to call for backup if it is wounded. Okay, that's a lot of health. Again with the fire weakness. I was afraid of that. Didn't call for help though.
Alright, we're good to go.
Alright, you know what? I think we're probably going to get sent here eventually. So let's just be good and not do a whole bunch of extra wandering this time around. So we ended up having to do the Penguin Caves more times than I would have liked in the previous part. Previous chapter. So let's just be good. We'll give us a distance. 224 Selge. 139 Selge. Selge? Sledge? Selge, yeah, okay. Oh, you're new. Ooh, lots of damage. Hellmars. A ferocious flying monster that can call meteorites. Attacks after the rocks strike. Well, we are familiar with your kind. Been a while though. I think we haven't seen this particular model since... like monster model. Since Chapter 0. Unless I'm just forgetting.
That's that then. Let's move out.
All these solo monsters. Oh, whoops, did we Yeah, we didn't preemptive this one. Alright, well in that case, let's just dual strike. This should prevent it from getting an action.
We're good to go!
Got some poultry. Poultry of the tender variety. Okay, we don't need to fight everything along the way. I mean, we are getting decent experience off of it, but... West Grand Cell, what is this way then? Oh, hello. You're new? That would be the main reason to attack all of these, in case there's something else in them. Primera, a monster that reflects arts with a shell covering its head. Can paralyze an opponent. Doesn't have that much health, though.
Piece of cake!
Really? Are these all just solo monsters? Like... It makes the fights kind of pointless.
Piece of cake!
I mean, we are getting, like I said, this is decent experience. We will level up off of this. It's just Rancel, Rune Gate. I see. Okay. Alright, so this whole area is just a big loop. It's fine. We don't need to go to either of those places. Let's go to Grand Cell. Oh, nice.
Piece of cake!
To drop off the professor, I'll feel better about fighting stuff anyway. Not that, again, with only individual enemies at a time, there's not really any concern here. A lot of just random monsters lying around. These soldier patrols are not very good at their job. You'd think they'd be trying to deal with this as well. I'm just trying to look around for treasure chests or anything. No, it's just a whole bunch of monsters. Okay. Alright, so yeah, we got five different monsters along the road. Just, well, I guess 4, because the Sharkadile was specifically in the airbase scenic route. Grand Cell South Block. Of course, it's going to be a bigger city. Probably the biggest city in the entire country. As I was saying. Wow, this city's freaking huge! Also following that JRPG trope, I guess, or I guess just general RPG trope, really. You start out as farmers, or at least as people in some sort of, like, countryside, little backwater village somewhere, and then you end up in the capital city by the end. Just following up the script as it goes. Dad used to take me here a long time ago, but was it really this big then? Well, it is the biggest city in the kingdom. Grancel Castle is just past the main road, that's where the Queen lives. There's also the Grancel Cathedral, the Grand Arena, and all the embassies for the surrounding nations. Huh, you don't say. You sure know a lot about this city. You must have been here before, right? Yes, when I was little. My, no matter how many times I see it, this city still amazes me with its beauty. Purely in terms of scale, I believe the Imperial and Republican capitals are larger. But neither feels as elegant and refined as Grand Cell does. I'm glad to hear it. It's nice to hear a foreigner complimenting your home country. Which reminds me, what do you plan to do now, Professor? Are you going to be okay with staying in a hotel? I have something else in mind. I intend to go bug the folks at the History Museum. Oh, cool. Grand Cell has one of those? They find ancient artifacts and put them on display there. Yes, and I'll be staying there as a guest associate member. You two should stop by to visit if you get the chance. Museums are awfully formal for my tastes. If we do come by, are you just going to give us a bunch of lessons? If that is your wish, then I shall certainly do my best. Just kidding, though I do think that checking out all the exhibits would be fun. Now, if you'll excuse me. Well, he's just as happy-go-lucky as ever. What's this guest associate thing, though? Is he a famous scholar or something? Yes, most likely. Now, we should probably stop in at the local guild branch before we do anything else. Not only do we need to change our branch affiliation, but we can discuss there how to approach delivering the professor's message. Yeah, you're right. Thinking about it, how are we even going to get an audience with Her Majesty anyway? Probably the martial arts tournament, if I had to guess. There's no way that it'll be as simple as just walking up to the castle and saying hi. I mean, it would be kind of funny if that worked. Was there a game where that kind of did work? In Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 1. Yeah, there was one of the chapters where you just kind of... you just like, you're going to meet somebody and the game sets it up to think where you're going to be waiting till the very end to meet this character, and then you ended up meeting her at the very beginning of a chapter. That was a rather silly game. Anyway, hello, step right up. What flavor can I get you? Ice cream. Coffee, orange, and apple. Well, we know how to make apple, and we have coffee and orange. Why is orange so much cheaper than the apple? It's just as good, stat-wise. And honestly, given the choice between orange ice cream and apple ice cream, well, okay, actually that is... I was gonna say I'd prefer orange ice cream, but apple ice cream is actually it's a pretty good combination too. Coffee though. No. No to coffee ice cream. That just sounds terrible. Not a coffee fan. Step right up. We got crepes of all kinds. Don't be creeped out by them. They won't bite, but you will. Oh, there's a sales pitch. Gorgeous. Well, there's a new one. It's also very, very descriptive. It is gorgeous, but what is it? A hearty dessert nearly overflowing with cream. Oh. Makes me a little bit sick just thinking about it. We'll buy one. Milk crepe. A luxurious cake of layered crepes with cream in between. This also does not sound very good. And this one we know how to make. Okay, an elegant crepe, brimming with sweet herb-infused cream. See, maybe it's just the Canadian in me, but I would very much prefer maple syrup to cream on a crepe. Darn that, Troy. If you don't hurry, we won't be able to get good seats. Hey, where's my ticket? Oh, there's an ice cream cone there. Okay, and your signs to check out. What is this? I came all this way with my little honeypot. We can't even enter the castle? Aw, I wanted to see the inside of the castle. This looks bad. The register's completely and totally busted. Oh, no popcorn sales. Okay. This is Grand Cell's main avenue. I walk this road every day. With the tournament in full swing like this, the East Block's streets are packed. It's gotta be about time for the preliminaries to start. Okay, nobody's selling anything there. Hi, is this your first time in Grand Cell? The city is split into 4 districts or blocks. Oh boy. Here in the South Block, you'll find the Bracer Guild as well as a variety of shops. The North Block has the Royal Hotel, the biggest in the country. Just beyond it, further north, is the castle itself. The West Block has the Grand Cathedral as well as the other main offices of the Liberal News. All right, we might run into Neil and Dorothy then. And over in the East Block are all the embassies, the arenas, and all the general goods stores for the city. Okay, well, I mean, that doesn't actually sound too bad. It's just kind of divvied up. Ooh, Fisherman's Guild. Oh no. Time to begin the ultimate side quest where you go all through the kingdom trying to collect all the fish. Although we're kind of stuck here. Welcome, friends, to the Fisherman's Guild. Oh, wow. There's a guild for you guys? Also, if we had the ability just to freely fish at certain spots, I would have thought we would have gained that by now. But Let's see. Indeed there is. There be giant fish in the waters around these parts. We call them guardians, and they wriggle and they dive all through the waters of Liberal. It is our job, nay, our sacred duty, to find these elusive, piscine giants and beat them in the battle of lures, reels, and wits. LRW for short. So, you guys like fishing then? For me, fishing's alright, I guess. You all seem very, dedicated to your hobby. We fulfill our existence by traveling the width and breadth of Liberal and snatching marine life from every corner of it. We spread the joys of fishing, hold introductory seminars, and sell our handmade gear. We've even begun lobbying the Queen to create a fund to help protect our fishing locations. Wow, you guys clearly are really into this, like, scary into it. True society for fishermen. You guys are actually pretty impressive. Would you like to join us? There is a small examination, but otherwise it's just a matter of adding your names to a roster in permanent ink. Thanks, and it really does sound fun, but we've kinda got things to do right now. Just things. A shame, you have the eyes of master anglers. I guess you could say, I can see it in the angles of your retinas. Oh dear. If you have a change of heart, please come back anytime. You're always ready and eager for new recruits. Okay, I thought there was going to be a fishing minigame, but I thought that for a while, and this has never surfaced. And actually, now that I think about it, the actual fishing in this game, the one time we did it, was incredibly disappointing, so I'm glad that that's not something that we're going to have to go through, just a menu-driven, you know, choose option A, then choose option B. It's like, no. Our president, Mr. Fisher, is a consummate professional, and the rest of us would kill for that last name. He's the one who founded our organization to preserve our methods for future fishermen. We call him Fishing Baron. Welcome to the Fisherman's Guild. Whoa, hey. What's wrong? I know you two. You're those bracers I met at Lake in Bosse, right? Oh yeah, you were the one who told us about the Sky Bandits. So you do remember. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Fisherman's Guild. Now to think about it, you did mention the Fisherman's Guild when we spoke with you before. This is our main headquarters. Come on in and take a load off, sit back, relax, and enjoy the opulence of fish and brine. I've been chasing Valeria's guardians, the biggest kinds of fish you ever done seen, for roundabouts 5 years now. Next hook is number 23. Come on, lucky 23. Factor or nothing, but to me, you're my everything. That's an interesting statement there. Factor of nothing. I mean, it would be a factor of 23 and any other prime number, right? We multiplied them together. Yeah, so 69. 23 would be a factor of 69, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Man, math is one of those things where you learn the skills and then you don't really use them. And so you just kind of, you have all of these terms that you don't quite remember from your school days. Okay, let's go to the Orbital Factory. As is typical, we'll do the guild last. You guys bracers? If so, then come on in and let Wingard Orbital Factory take care of all your orbment needs. We're professionals here, you can count on us. Slots will be done. Yeah, nothing to do there. Quartz, have you got anything interesting here? I mean, we can afford it. We probably should be buying some of these. Get us some of the late game spells, because I feel like I've kind of had the same abilities for pretty much the entire game. We've been like slowly expanding them a little bit, but I've never actually really exploited this for all that it's worth. Don't have any of those, don't have any of those. Let's looking at all the big ones. Because the big ones are where we're going to stack the most element pieces. That's expensive. I mean, it gives you a lot of the miscellaneous stuff, though, which would also cuts 50% EP cost. Wow. Yeah, definitely. If you want to go mage, this would give you access to a lot of random spells. probably we will buy this, actually. Because I don't see myself using those particular Sepith for anything else. And we have a lot of them, also. I mean, I guess I could afford that and this if I really wanted to. I've already got one of these, actually. Yeah, 335, 353. Put those together and I'd really be able to do some stuff, but... Okay, well... Okay, well we can't do anything under there, but we can go up. Welcome to the Wingard Orbital Factory. The 3rd floor is where we handle all repair and maintenance orders. I guess this is... Just to give it a sense of scale, we're in the capital, things are bigger now. I guess one reason why the whole capital trope for RPG games works so well is because it actually gives an in-world justification for why you don't have better gear early on, and you do at the end of the game. Because the big city, you're just going to have more options. Racers! Welcome to the shop! Please have a look around. Oh, I mean, it gets expensive, but... See, we're 82, this would be plus 10, okay. And Joshua's at 191, okay, so this would be plus 10 as well if we go with the Schneiders. Large staff that requires a lot of training to wield, small lightweight daggers with double-edged tips. I mean, it would be good to up our damage, certainly. I'm just really cheap. Oh. Okay, we'd lose a little bit of defense on... or of art defense on Estelle, but we'd gain more... Wait, why is her... I'm confused by how this is better for her in terms of defense, but not better for Joshua. I'm gonna have to look at what Joshua's wearing. Because there's not that much of a discrepancy between their armor, their defense. Right? He's 8 higher than her. And then this lowers his defense but increases hers. There's something weird going on there. Of course, shield coat is just going to be straight up better. Right, a protective coat made of especially processed material, craft, shoes, and composites. I mean, those are pretty good. We don't need the extra movement. I mean, we've already got the extra movement, I guess. So this would just be a boost for both of them. So yeah, 143, 151. Wow. Right, it's only 5 for Estelle, but it would be 15 for Joshua. Okay, I need to actually look, like, what are you guys using? 50 and 6. And the Beta Striga, of course. 80 and 8. Okay, well, there are options here. And it looks like no weapons for any other party members, which is a little bit, interesting. Welcome! I'm not very good at talking with customers. I generally let my wife handle that part of the job. Some very flat-looking gear on top of these crates. Alright, I'm not going to buy anything just because this is the very start of the chapter, and I'm probably going to get some gear if I find like the tower for this region, assuming that there is one, or something like that. At least if she's out, she isn't nagging me while I do her cleaning. While I do her cleaning. Yeah. We can just leave? Okay, we can. I'm not going to explore the entire town before I go to the guild. I think I'm just going to do this south block, and then we'll go to the guild. And that'll be the end of the episode, probably. Oh hey, new food. Bouillabaisse partook of the bouillabaisse. Somehow the act of eating it fired off long-hidden neurons in the brain, teaching you the recipe for bouillabaisse. That's weird that the description on that was so different from every other thing. I can't believe the Royal Guardsmen are terrorists. Every one of them that comes in here is an upstanding young man. It's gotta be some kind of mistake. Mixed cocktail. We don't have any of these, and we haven't learned them. Oh wow. The ultimate cocktail, crammed with condensed food extracts. That sounds like it's probably disgusting. It is, however, an extremely good curative item, so we're gonna see. This is what we're gonna spend our money on. Whoops. Refreshing pie. Pie chock full of fruit and infused with zesty sweet herbs. Buy one of those. The Royal Guard is under the magnifying glass right now, and what with all the allegations of terrorist involvement, first the Sky Bandits in Basse, then the corrupt mayor of Rouen, and now the business with the Orbital Blackout in Zeiss. Sure seems like a lot's been going down these days. And we are related to all of it. All of it. Maybe we were the terrorists all along. We were pretty depressed when we heard the news about the Queen, but now the status quo seems to be returning, and all is right with the world. The two of us have been living here in Grand Cell since we were just little bawling babies. This is how the city should be. Just listen to me babble. You can still get excited no matter how old you are. You didn't babble, though. You just kind of sat there and then... Will you babble if we talk to you again? Okay. Curious. And I think... okay, well, there's... Oh, that was the Fisherman's Guild. Okay. May fortune smile upon you. With everyone together, I think we may just succeed. Now you got it. If you're participating, I expect nothing less than everything you got. Hey, it's Karna again. Right, we can't let those army goons beat us. Now then, we ought to get going soon. Pardon the intrusion. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. Oh, Karna. Wow, fancy meeting you here. Yes. And we met once during the whole Sky Bandit incident. You were the rookies with Shara, right? Long time no see. What brings you all to Grand Cell? I'll field that one. They have to hurry or else they'll be late. Oops, you're right. Sorry, you two. We'll talk later. Gotta get going. See you later, rookies. Pardon me. We're gonna have to rescue them later. It must be so awesome to be a full-fledged bracer. Indeed, they all look pretty tough. But you were talking about something when we came in. What was that what I think it was? Indeed so. They're all leaving to participate in the big fighting tournament, the martial arts competition. Whoa. Sorry, I'm Estelle Bright, currently of the Zeiss branch, and I'm Joshua Bright of the same affiliation. I'm Elnan. I'm with the Grand Cell branch, and Miss Skillica got in touch with me and informed me that you two would be coming soon. Could I get you to go ahead and change your affiliation now? Certainly. Estelle and Joshua signed the assignment change forms. Excellent! I bid you welcome to the Grand Cell branch of the Racer Guild. Personally, I've been looking quite forward to your arrival. You are the children of Cassius, are you not? Yes, I suppose you know him? Oh yes, I'm ever in his debt. Is it true that he set out on a journey from which he has not yet returned? Yeah, he hasn't been home in quite some time. He did write us a letter, but he failed to mention where he was or what he was doing. We've traveled everywhere, from Roland to Zeiss, and we've heard no news of his whereabouts. Either he's in hiding, or he's in another country, I guess. Which I suppose makes it unlikely that he's still in the country, yeah. That's a pity. The Army's current counterterrorism activities have made it difficult for us to do our jobs. With a former soldier like Cassius among us, I'd hoped it might smooth things over. Is something wrong? Well, actually, we know what's going on behind the scenes with all of that. Let us tell you everything that happened with the incident in Zeiss. Estelle and Joshua explained what they'd learned in Leiston Fortress, as well as Professor Russell's request. What's wrong? Nothing, it's all just a lot to take in. So Colonel Richard is actually in control of the Royal Army, and the counterterrorism is just a big farce put on by the Intelligence Division's Special Forces? That's a little difficult to believe. But it's true. Talk with Killick at the Zeiss branch and she'll confirm our story. It's alright, it's not that I don't believe you. On the contrary, a few pieces of the puzzle have just fallen into place, as it were. However, Colonel Richard is an extremely popular man in this city. Though it pains me to say so, I've been sympathetic to him all this time, and the citizens would never dream that the Colonel could be involved in any sort of conspiracy. I figured as much. The Intelligence Division has played everyone for fools. Racer Guild cannot directly interfere with military matters, but neither can we simply stand back and watch. First of all, did you accept the Professor's request? Absolutely. The question is, how do we get an audience with Her Majesty? That is an issue. Ordinarily, a guild letter alone would be enough to get you in. Really? No way. No need to worry then. Ordinarily? You missed a word there, Estelle. Estelle, I really don't think it's going to be quite that simple. No matter how you look at it, the royal guards that are supposed to be protecting the castle are being treated as terrorists. You understand what that means? Well, I think it means that... The royal guards are being suspected of terrorists. Castle security won't be as tight. No, that's definitely not the case. The Queen is in danger. With the royal guards being suspected of terrorists, it doesn't necessarily mean the Queen is in danger because the royal guards are not actually terrorists. So she's not in danger from the royal guards, but she could be in danger from somebody else trying to exploit the situation. But this seems most relevant. That's the most likely outcome, yes. Odds are that the Colonel has as strong a hold on Grancel Castle as he did on Leiston Fortress. I guess so. In other words, there's no simple way that we're going to get in touch with Her Majesty. We're going to have to do something silly like win a tournament, aren't we? We could possibly sneak in like we did at Leiston Fortress, but I doubt they'd be so foolish as to fall for the same trick twice. Well, in that case, why don't we just try going like normal and see what happens? If we play our cards right, we might get some useful info out of the gatekeeper. Fine by me, but just one piece of advice. Keep the fact that we want to see the Queen to yourself. If Colonel Richard gets wind of it, he'll likely cause us no end of trouble. Oh, okay. And I believe it would be a good idea to keep this whole matter under wraps for the time being. We must gather more intel. And just so you know, the Royal Castle is just off the main street, directly to the north. Go ahead and get what information you can, but use the utmost caution. You bet, Mr. Elnan. We'll let you know if we find anything. Wait, Joshua. Wasn't Chloe coming to the capital right about now? Now that you mention it, she did say she'd meet us before the birthday celebration started. She should definitely be here by now. Elnan, there wasn't a girl about our age named Chloe who came around asking for us, was there? We promised to meet up here. Chloe, you say? No, I'm afraid no one by that name has been here. Aw, raspberries. Maybe we should have asked where she was staying. She mentioned some rich relatives, though that's not much of a lead, I suppose. I'm sure she's simply running late, and we'll try to contact you shortly. If she comes by, I'll be sure to let you know immediately. Well, as we saw in the intro to the chapter, she's been captured by the military, so there are no requests. Not sure what to make of that. That's surprising, but I guess the final chapter is probably going to have a different structure than all the others. Maybe. All right. Well, that's the guild. And with that, we have wandered around, fought a few monsters, talked to a few townspeople, and made it to the guild in Grand Cell. And from here, it's time to, I guess, investigate everything that's been building up since the rest of the game. I still really think that we're probably going to end up in the tournament somehow. But I will, I guess, see you then for possibly that.